You're watching Bet Republic TV with me, James Eastham and Steve Claridge. And the next game we're looking at is Liverpool against Portsmouth at Anfield. Two teams here, Steve, you've seen in the last week. It might be worth asking which one was worse, actually, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I mean, there certainly wasn't a lot between them. I mean, there were extenuating circumstances for Portsmouth.
Yeah.
But the home game against Burnley, I'm not convinced by Portsmouth. I'm not convinced by Avram Grant, I've got to say, at this stage.
Yeah.
There's one or two things. I look at their side, I look at their squad, and I still think there's a better team to be put out than he's put out. But having said that, I mean, it's very difficult circumstances they're working under. They've got a spot at Wembley. Brilliant for the fans. I mean, fantastic for them. You know, success or reward, shall we say, for the innocents in this whole saga. But no, not convinced. No, I'm not sure if they didn't have the points taken away, they'd stay up anyway. So
very true.
And as we said, we've talked about Liverpool. Liverpool were absolutely appalling. I can't imagine they've played worse under Rafa Benitez, you know, in his entire 5.5 years. And if 5.5 years down the line, you're saying to me that I'm the manager of a football club, and I've been at a club 5.5 years and spent the money he spent and bought 70 odd players, and my team performs like that, then boy, I'm in trouble. Yeah. I can't remember a time when a club has bought so many players that haven't improved their side. Yeah. You know, the players that he's bought this year, Maxi Rodriguez. I mean, what do you get from him? I mean, he's neat, he's tidy, he's fine, but we're talking about a Champions League chasing team here. Aquilani, he's bought a player for £20 million, don't know where to play him. He doesn't know what type of player he is. So, I mean, they've not improved that side whatsoever. In fact, they've gone backwards. And as I say, I think you'd like to think that is a real wake-up call for everybody. And maybe it's opened a few supporters' eyes as well, because there is no other manager who could have got away with what he's got away with and still be in a job. Yeah. You know, there is only one set of fans that would have allowed that to happen, and that's Liverpool. Yeah,
I suppose the one saving grace for Liverpool going into this game is the fact that at home they have been good. They've won 6 on the run.
Yeah, they have. I mean, they haven't been convincing, but they've got good results. We saw the game against Blackburn, and they weren't by any stretch of imagination convincing, but they've been grinding out results. So, yeah, I mean, their home form stands them in good stead, and it's kept them in with the Champions League chance. But and against Portsmouth, you've got to think about the opposition. I'll be interested to see the team he plays. I think this stage now. Yeah, Liverpool have got to go and win games of football, and that goes against the grain for Benitez. But he's got to go out and he's got to put an attacking lineup out. And they've got a good. There's no doubt he's got 11 good players at that club. You know, but don't play players out of position. Don't ask players to do what they can't do. Go and play them in their natural positions, and you know, you'll win this game and win it comfortably. Yeah,
it's one of those games which is difficult for punters because Liverpool are obviously favourites, but they're not that convincing. They're 2-9 with William Hill to win the game. Portsmouth are 14-1, and the draw is 9-2. Well, we're back in Liverpool, but we're backing them first of all on the double result. So this is the half-time, full-time market where you need Liverpool to be leading at half-time and full-time. And we say this so often. Liverpool are 2-9 to win the game.
It's a ridiculous.
What are the chances of them being ahead at half-time? Exactly. Pretty good. Exactly. But to be ahead at half-time, full-time is 5-6.
It's one of those games where when you've played that badly away, you're at it from the start, okay, to get the crowd on your side. You ain't going to get 30, 35 minutes of 0-0 and that crowd is still going to be staying with you. You know that you have got to get that crowd going. You owe them a performance. You've got to be at it right from the start. So that's an unbelievable price change.
It's fantastic. The difference between Liverpool to win and this price is far too big. Our second bet is on Liverpool to win to 0. That's also available at 5-6. Liverpool have kept clean sheets in 4 of their last 5 home games. You're watching the Bet Republic Premier League preview show with me, James Eastham, and Steve Claridge. And after you finish watching the show, you can check out everything else on the Bet Republic website. You can set up your own profile and you can read the latest football betting blogs. And to place some bets with us, all you need to do is click on the William Hill link or banner, which you'll find on the Bet Republic website.